I am here because the main issue of this venue is partnership and strengthening partnerships, and I strongly believe in that. I'm the CEO of KLM, which is the oldest airline in the world still operating under its own original name. But we are not so much 95 years old, we are 95 years young, because we always want to pioneer and do new things that no one has done before. And one of those things is partnering, really building a relationship with other carriers and with airports over many, many years. Not just with the traditional carriers, like Delta Airlines in the States, Air France of course, but also with new carriers like Etihad Airways, with which we have very good bonds. I think that it's very clear that the Middle East is growing fast and that growth will continue. It's really so impressive. Every time you come here you see the changes. I think now the main challenge is how you combine this strong growth with really creating strong and everlasting partnerships with other major players all around the world. Because even the Middle East at the end of the day will not be able to do it alone, not even be able to do it with some small partners. They will need partnerships with a few big world players to create something global. And we are one of those players. We are cooperating with Etihad since quite some years. It can only get stronger, and I think that is the main challenge now. How will the Middle East not just be a strong regional player connecting the world to the Middle East, but also be a vital player in global partnerships? I think that the Middle Eastern carriers will, like other carriers did before, create a kind of structured partnership with a few big other carriers, dividing revenue so that you really have a win-win of each other's passengers flying on each other's planes. Also a structure that makes the partnership long-lasting. It's not something for 1 or 2 years. You really must have the commitment towards each other that you do it for a long time. It all starts with personal trust. And that is also why I'm here. I'm here to meet my friend James Hogan. He's an important alliance partner and an important friend, and to also show that we are really into it together. I think that the most special topic raised was not even the cooperation between airlines, because that's on the top of our table every day, but also the utter need for the airlines to work better together with air traffic management. And that is not often thought about, but it's absolutely true. You can build a huge airport here in Abu Dhabi. If you don't have the capacity in the sky, you will not be able to make the maximum use of this new airport facility. In Europe, we fly 11% too long. We make big detours in the sky, big circles, because the air traffic control is so inefficient. And I think there we need to join forces and push the governments of Europe and of the Middle East to make the air traffic control much more efficient. These summits are extremely important, and it's much more important than the panel discussions. It's meeting each other, talking to each other, creating joint agendas, creating joint lobby, and strengthening your partnerships. You know, in our kind of lives, and I like it very much, I love to be in an airplane. I sleep better on an airplane than on my own bed, which saves me. But I fly all around the world, as James Hogan does, as other CEOs do. So the moments when you really have the time to speak to each other are very limited. And also, therefore, these kind of conferences are of huge added value.